Man, I'm getting smarter in my old age. Since the beginning of the season, I clean my mirrors, which I usually don't do. And see this back rack? It never affects my vision. I have perfect vision in this truck until it's nighttime and it's snowing, and I need to plow snow, and then you can't see out of it. Freaking! I wish there was if I was the only plow snow, I'd probably cut that thing off. But yeah, it'd be a bad idea. Clean your mirrors for once, because yeah, usually I keep telling myself I'm gonna do this. Next thing I know, I like see that mirror over there. You can't see shit. You know that little one. And then you go to. I got stuck one time this winter. I ended up on my driveway. See like the snowbank over there? I ended up backing up and I like high-sided my truck like halfway on my and it was bad. That's the one thing too is if I plow next year, I'm probably gonna lift this truck. I don't want it lifted right now, but power locks. I would never get power locks on a fucking truck. I don't like a lot of options on a truck, believe it or not. I mean, I'm a big guy. I don't mind a $100,000 Denali, but I don't know, on a vehicle, if it ain't a straight luxury, I wouldn't put carpets in anything unless it's a like Cadillac, to be honest. And I don't like carpets. I want to figure out how I can do things one-handed like all these other people in this world. It's like I miss so many moments just because I can't do it one-handed. Like all the content I make, even though like nobody watches this shit, sucks. You know, I actually like if I had like somebody to follow me around with a fucking camera, it'd be sick. Yeah, basically I only catch the shit that sucks. Here we go. Speaking of, hey, you guys caught that one. But yeah, basically I only catch the shit that sucks. Because when I'm in balls deep, I usually need two hands, you know. When I'm in balls deep and banging it off the walls, I usually need two hands. But it's only when I'm chillaxed I can go one-handed. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get 4 studded snows for it if I plow next year, and I'm gonna lift the front end up a little bit. I'm gonna lift the front end up on it. I actually rub a little bit when I go all the way with these halos. I got a good deal on these. I wouldn't actually buy these. A lot of people like them. I prefer to just keep them in stock. When I was younger, I used to go crazy. I'd literally I'd buy this thing brand new from the factory and I'd bring it home and rip it apart when I was younger, but I don't do that shit no more. But yeah, next year I think I'll go 4 brand new studs. I almost went and got new tires for it a couple weeks ago. I'm glad because I think the season's almost over. And I dented my bumper. $50 driveway. That sucks. That actually hurts. I don't like that shit. But I'm actually gonna. I might cut that off and make a real steel one. A steel bumper instead. Because I want to go. I don't have a tow hitch on this truck. I like the tow hitch. So I might actually cut that off right here. And I'll probably go with a solid steel bumper like it should have. It shouldn't have that. That looks good, but it's garbage. On a work truck, that's like I really just tapped the wall. It's the big rock wall. Back in the day when I first started driving and working and stuff, when I used to like say I was backing up to something like a loading dock or a dumpster or something like that, I used to know when I was there because I would stop. I'd hit it. I'd literally intentionally back into it. You know what I mean? Not hard, just a thud. You know. And on this truck, if you just tap something, I didn't even feel that. I didn't even know I hit it. And it did that much damage, you know? But yeah, that's the thing about aluminum. A lot of guys will ask me, like, what do you think about the aluminum bed? And I'm like, it's great if you don't use it all the time. If you're going to be using it every day, like, because I don't use it every day. It's on the fun. It's, when I need it, I have it. But it's not like I'm not like hauling loads every day, all day. It wouldn't withstand that. I'd have to get you'd want a steel one. If you were going to be actually like a farm, like where you're towing hay bales or loading it with a fork. I use this where I might get a pallet of something for somebody or something like that. Basically, I do this because the newer Chevys and these new vehicles, the ass ends of the trucks just got so shitty that if you just tap them, they basically, if you just back into the back end of a truck these days, they destroy it. It's $4,000 worth of damage. And I just got, I don't know, I always wanted a flatbed. Me and my dad, this was me and my dad's truck, and he died. That's how we have it too, it wasn't always just mine, me and my dad's. Me and my dad worked my whole life. I've been working for this truck since I was a little kid, to be honest. It was like when you're a little kid, when I was a little kid helping them with wood, it was like, yeah, we're gonna get a steak body one day, we're gonna get a steak body or something like that. And then, we finally got this a few years ago. But yeah, this was in the works for 20-something years, And we could have had it sooner, but yeah, no, this was one thing we were always gonna have, And it took us, like the old guys always said, it took us 20 years to get it, But yeah, I think I'm gonna. But yeah, next year if I plow next year, I'm probably gonna lift the front end up a little bit, which I'm not a big fan of. But my plow's too big. This plow, I'm just keeping the plow. This is a $10,000 plow. I was just looking at these the other day. This plow is 10 fucking grand. How a guy's gonna buy this for 10 grand and make money with it and actually pay for it? That's a lot of snow, man. I don't know. That's a lot of work you gotta do to make it. But I didn't pay 10 grand for it. I paid about half of that, a little over half of that. But yeah, I take care of my stuff as like I'll drive trucks. Like my other truck I have is 2-wheel drive. I've had that truck since it was new, and it's that truck is 25 years old. Never done nothing to it. It's all these. I think I did some stuff to it, but really not that much work to it. For considering it's that old. Yeah. But anyway, I just figured I don't know. Just talking. Anyway, I gotta go. I just did this because I have a driveway up here and it's on a corner, a bad corner. Probably the worst. I seem to get the worst driveways in the world. And the one driveway I would never want to get, and I have it, But yeah, it's on a bad corner, so I can't really get at the bottom real quick. So I gotta go in 4-wheel drive, plow cut, ready to roll. So just get in there. And it's not that it's not like that model came with brakes. Like literally, they ain't gonna see me coming around that corner. If I'm in the road, they're gonna smash me. It's not like they're not paying attention, or it's just that bad of a corner. So I gotta be ready to get in there. See this right here? I don't like drilling holes in my dash and shit like that. I don't like stuff that people put all shit. I don't like any holes or anything like that in my dash. I hate that. And so I got this right here. This is where I mount my controller. And I gotta do something next year because it keeps falling. What I do is I put it on a block of wood with a little wedge, and it seems all right, but it keeps falling out, and it's just a pain in the ass. I gotta do something with that, like tape it in there or something next year. Most guys would mount them with screws or something. I don't drill holes in my dash. My dad put this in there. I wouldn't have put that fucking thing in there, to be honest. I would have just left it OEM. But this radio actually cranks. Fucking cranks. But yeah, see, my fucking remote just keeps falling out. And that's kind of, I don't know, just little things. But yeah, if you're going to get a plow truck, I'll tell you what, these fucking Chevys are beasts. Really, really, really good traction. This truck is. These tires are actually, these are real good tires. These are basically supposedly the best tires. That's why I got them. They're Nitto Grappers. Nitto Grappers. Toyo tires. I thought they were Nittos, but yeah, they're Toyos. Toyo Open Countries. They're supposed to be a really good tire, and I'm not gonna lie, they're not bad. They're smooth. I figured they'd hum. I don't like mud tires. I did that shit with my Jeeps and stuff. If you're not gonna drive in the mud all the time, I don't want mud tires. But these tires are fucking really good in the snow on this truck. I don't know if they'd be good on anything else. I've actually experienced. I used to buy. I normally buy figures. I usually buy Cooper Discovers on a truck, and I found nothing but the best. Cooper Discovers. They're affordable, and they're really aggressive. But yet they're smooth. You can't feel them humming down the highway. I really like the Cooper Discovers. But you know, I've had good years over the years and shit like that. But yeah, the Cooper Discovers, really good. And these Toyo tires are actually really good. If anybody's wondering about them, they're pricey though. They're a little hefty on the price tag. I would go to Cooper Discovers, to be honest. I'll tell you what, those Cooper Discovers, I think they're like Cooper Discovers SSTs or something like that. Really good. That's what I got on my Nissan. They're fucking badass. But anyway, I gotta get all prepared to pull right in because I don't have a shot to back up or nothing. I just gotta whip it in there and do it. You know, even to cut the blade, this